What if you could build a body that doesn't just look strong, but actually performs under pressure? A body that can sprint when needed, lift, carry, crawl, jump, stabilize, and endure without hesitation? Many people believe that serious muscle and real-world strength can only be built inside a fully equipped gym. But what if that belief is wrong? What if some of the most powerful functional physiques in the world are built with nothing more than body weight, grit, and smart training? Military-style training has always focused on one primary goal: creating bodies that are ready for anything. Not just aesthetically impressive, but capable. Soldiers are not trained for mirrors. They are trained for movement, reaction, endurance, and resilience. The exercises you're about to explore weren't designed to sculpt beach muscles. They were developed to help the body respond under stress, maintain stability under load, and keep going when fatigue sets in. Have you ever noticed how some people seem physically prepared for whatever life throws at them? They move with coordination. They recover quickly. They don't just have strength, they have usable strength. That's the difference between training for appearance and training for performance. Let's start close to the ground. The bear crawl may look simple at first glance, but within seconds of trying it properly, you understand why it's a staple in military conditioning programs around the world. This movement teaches you how to move low and efficiently while maintaining full body tension. In real life, you may need to lift, push, shift your body weight, or react quickly from an awkward position. The bear crawl prepares you for that. When performed correctly, you position yourself on all fours with your knees hovering slightly above the ground. Your hands align under your shoulders, your back remains flat, and your core stays tight. As you move your opposite hand and foot forward in coordination, your entire body activates. Your shoulders stabilize, your chest and triceps support your weight, your core prevents rotation, and your quadriceps and glutes drive the motion. It feels like a plank, squat, and shoulder exercise combined into one fluid movement. Why is that important? Because life rarely isolates muscles. Real strength is integrated. From there, imagine transitioning from the ground to standing explosively in one continuous movement. That's the essence of the burpee. Originally developed as a simple fitness test, the burpee quickly became a cornerstone of military physical conditioning. Why? Because it tests nearly everything at once: strength, cardiovascular endurance, coordination, explosive power, and mental toughness. You drop into a squat, kick back into a push-up, lower your chest, press yourself up, jump your feet forward, and explode vertically, all in one repetition. What makes the burpee so powerful isn't just the muscular engagement. It's the demand on your willpower. Your heart rate spikes rapidly. Your breathing intensifies. Your legs burn. And often it's not your muscles that give out first, it's your mind. How many times have you stopped an exercise because it felt uncomfortable rather than impossible? Military training is built around pushing that boundary, but strength isn't only about explosive movement. It's also about rhythm, speed, and coordinated repetition. High knees may look like a simple warm-up drill, but when executed at intensity, they transform into a serious conditioning tool. Running in place while driving your knees to hip height activates your hip flexors, quadriceps, glutes, calves, and core. These hip flexors, often neglected in traditional workouts, are essential for sprinting, climbing, and changing direction quickly. As you pump your arms and maintain an upright torso, your neuromuscular system learns to fire rapidly and efficiently. This improves coordination and dynamic balance. It trains the body to generate force repeatedly and quickly. Isn't that exactly what we need in real-world movement? Quick reactions, not slow, isolated contractions? But a powerful body also needs a stable center. Lower abdominal strength is often misunderstood. Many people train their upper abs endlessly, chasing visible definition, yet neglect the lower portion of the rectus abdominis and the deep stabilizers responsible for pelvic control. In military conditioning, core training is about stability and protection, not aesthetics. When you lie on your back and raise your legs under control, keeping your lower back pressed into the ground, you challenge the lower abdominal region intensely. This area plays a crucial role in stabilizing the pelvis during running, jumping, and lifting. Without proper strength here, the lower back compensates, and over time, that can lead to discomfort or injury. Have you ever experienced lower back strain after lifting something heavy? Often, the root cause is insufficient core stabilization. Strengthening this foundational area improves force transfer between your upper and lower body. It literally becomes the base of your power. Now imagine combining core stability with speed. Mountain climbers take the plank position and turn it into a cardiovascular and muscular endurance challenge. In a high plank, you rapidly alternate driving your knees toward your chest while maintaining a straight line from head to heels. It sounds straightforward until you try sustaining it for 45 seconds. This movement demands shoulder stability, core engagement, hip mobility, and cardiovascular endurance simultaneously. Your heart rate climbs, your shoulders burn, your core fights to prevent your hips from lifting or sagging, and through it all, your body learns to produce repeated force without losing structural alignment. Isn't that the definition of functional conditioning? Staying strong while in motion? While pushing strength is essential, balanced development requires pulling strength as well. That's where the inverted row comes in. In a world dominated by forward posture, phones, laptops, desks, our upper backs often weaken while our chests tighten. The inverted row directly counters that imbalance. Lying beneath a bar or sturdy surface, you grip with hands at shoulder width and pull your chest upward while keeping your body rigid and straight. This movement strengthens the posterior chain of the upper body, the rhomboids, rear deltoids, lats, and mid-trapezius. It trains scapular retraction, the act of drawing your shoulder blades together, which is essential for posture and shoulder health. Soldiers rely on strong backs to carry gear, maintain alignment under load, and prevent fatigue-related collapse. When you pull your body upward under control rather than swinging or using momentum, you develop true structural strength. Have you ever considered how much daily life involves pulling? Opening heavy doors, lifting objects, climbing, even carrying children or groceries, all require this foundational capacity. Now consider what happens when you pause movement entirely and hold tension at its most difficult point. The isometric push-up is a mental and physical test. Instead of performing repetitions, you lower yourself close to the ground and hold the position. Your chest hovers inches above the floor. Your arms tremble. Your core braces. Time slows down. Isometric training builds strength in specific joint angles and develops muscular endurance in a unique way. It forces stabilizer muscles to remain active without relief. It demands steady breathing under pressure. It trains you to maintain control rather than escape discomfort. How often do we avoid staying in challenging positions, in workouts and in life? This exercise teaches you to endure, to stabilize, to breathe through effort rather than rush through it. Finally, consider one of the most primal movements of all, carrying weight. The farmer's walk is beautifully simple. You pick up heavy objects in both hands and walk. That's it. Yet few exercises build grip strength, core stability, posture, and mental resilience so efficiently. As you walk upright with shoulders back and core tight, your body resists the pull of gravity. Your forearms strain to maintain grip. Your traps engage. Your core prevents side bending. Every step reinforces alignment under load. Military personnel regularly carry equipment over long distances. This exercise replicates that demand in a controlled way. But even outside military contexts, how often do we carry groceries, luggage, boxes, or children? Functional strength isn't theoretical, it's practical. And here's the deeper question. What kind of body do you want to build? One that looks impressive under perfect lighting, or one that performs when you're tired, stressed, or caught off guard? These movements, crawling, jumping, running, stabilizing, pulling, holding, carrying, reflect fundamental human patterns. They don't require machines. They don't depend on elaborate setups. They demand effort, focus, and consistency. When combined into a structured routine with appropriate sets and rest intervals, they create a powerful training session that builds muscle, elevates cardiovascular capacity, sharpens coordination, and strengthens mental resilience. You don't need fancy equipment to become stronger. You need intentional movement and progressive challenge. Increase your time under tension. Add seconds to your holds. Move with more control. Carry heavier loads. Improve your technique. Most importantly, ask yourself, are you training only for appearance, or are you training for life? A body that can crawl low, spring upward, run in place with power, stabilize its spine, climb through effort, hold under pressure, and carry weight with confidence, that is a body prepared for reality. And perhaps the most empowering realization of all is this: you can build it anywhere. No gym, no machines, no excuses, just movement, discipline, and the decision to become capable. So the next time you think you need more equipment to get stronger, pause and ask yourself, what if everything you truly need is already within reach? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.